Progressive Skills in English.
Hello and welcome to episode 5. We shall begin our episode with a vocabulary box. You're going to see it in front of you right now on your screens, and let's read them together. Career entry job. Conscientious. Line manager. Motivate. Multinational. Outgoing. Reliability. And yourself. Now, to apply these words, we're going to be reviewing some vocabulary on an exercise by matching words to make a phrase. So number 1, freelance.
1. Freelance journalist.
Number 2, mass.
Mass media.
3, media.
Media studies.
4, company.
Company car.
5, starting.
Starting salary.
6, unpaid.
Unpaid job.
7, information.
Information technology.
And finally 8, career entry.
Career entry job. It may be also career entry job.
Alright, now we shall move on to our first skills check, which is going to be on dealing with new words. So when you find a new word, think, can I understand this sentence without the new word? So for example, journalists must be outgoing and like meeting new people. Perhaps you don't know the word outgoing, so cross out that word. So journalists must be outgoing and like meeting new people. Let's cross out outgoing. Can you still understand the sentence from the other words? Let's start an exercise on identifying a new skill. We're going to be studying the sentences in front of you, and we're going to see if we know the underlined words. Number A, employers look for conscientious people who work hard all the time.
Well, the underlined word here is conscientious, and it means people who watch their works carefully and watch their tasks carefully. But even if you don't understand the word, you can say employers look for people who work hard all the time. So it is to be understood.
Okay, perfect. And now number B, you must motivate yourself to do boring work and find something interesting in each job.
The word here is motivate. It means like encourage yourself or push yourself to do boring work. And if you delete it or cross it out, then you must let yourself do boring work by finding something interesting in each job, so you can understand the sentence without the word from the context.
Alright, number C, reliability is very important because your colleagues need your work on time.
Again, reliability, it means that people can depend on you or rely on you. So if you cross it out, you will find that something is missing, but it can be understood when you read the rest of the sentence.
Alright, number D, I work for a multinational company with offices all over the world.
A multinational means like, again, from all over the world or in different countries. So if we cross out multinational, it would be understood because we have a company with offices all over the world.
Okay, and last but not least, always ask your line manager if you have a problem.
Here line actually it means that the manager is who is above you actually and in your section. So always ask your manager if you have a problem. It means the manager who is your up head, so it is understood.
Alright, now we're gonna move on to the second skills check for this episode, which is going to be on preparing to read the section headings. Many texts have section headings. A section heading is a title for one part of the text. Always read the section headings before you read the section. Think, what questions will this section answer? And now you're going to be seeing a few pictures in front of you on the screen, and we're going to comment on each one of them.
In picture 1, we have a truck driver, who is in a certain field and he is collecting crop. In the second picture, we have two players from different teams cooperating together, maybe volleyball. In the third picture, we have players who are playing a water sport. Then in the fourth picture, we have a picture for a certain name for a certain university.
And now moving on to a new exercise where we're going to be matching the section headings with some sentences. So for number 1, we have choose the right career for you.
The sentences that are gonna match choose the right career for you, it would be think about your hobbies and interests, and you must be interested in the field.
Number 2, get the right qualifications.
Well, what will match this section heading would be research the universities which offer the appropriate degree or diploma courses, and join university clubs and help to organize events.
Number 3, get useful work experience.
Like you will find out the requirements for a career entry job and do summer jobs during your time at university.
Number 4, getting your first job.
Like you must sell yourself at the interview and wear smart clothes and give interesting answers to all the questions.
Alright, finally, being a good employee.
Always get to work on time and meet all the work deadlines.
Alright, perfect, thank you.
Now let's go to another job from chooseacareer.com. It is there in your book, actually on page number 97. This time it's about petroleum engineer, being a petroleum engineer. The products of petroleum engineering are all around us, from car fuel to plastics, from perfume to fertilizer. Petroleum engineers make a vital contribution to the modern world. Perhaps they work with computers to design and build refineries, or perhaps they work in a refinery with responsibility for maintenance, health, and safety. Either way, it's an exciting word. Being a petroleum engineer requires personal qualities and abilities such as being interested in chemistry and good at it. They must also be good at math and be able to understand the principles of engineering, because so much design and control is done by computers nowadays. They must have a high standard of computer literacy, especially using computer-aided design, CAD programs. The working hours are like petroleum engineers in a research and development team work about 37 to 40 hours per week. But engineers in a refinery often work much longer hours, 50 or 55, with a lot of evening and weekend work. The workplace that research and development team work in offices, maintenance and control engineer work in a refinery, both indoors and outdoors. Sometimes they need to work offshore or deep in the desert. Qualifications: you need a degree in chemical engineering or higher national diploma in the UK. Experience: get as much experience as possible on computer programs, especially CAD. Salary and benefits: petroleum engineers earn around 19,000 sterling pounds during their training period. Experienced engineers can earn up to 35,000 sterling pounds. If you get more qualifications on the job, you can expect to earn up to 50,000 sterling pounds. By reading about this job from chooseacareer.com, we came to an end for this episode. Thank you.